Hi, my name is Ashley Jordan and I'm here to talk about my integrated mini lessons with you. My artwork that I chose was The Personal Appearance by Miriam Schapiro, and this artwork was made in 1985. And this is my artwork. I have a small picture of it for y'all to see. You can tell the emphasis is the lady dancing, and then there's a bunch of patterns and lines involved in this painting. And I chose this painting because it really stood out for me, and it just showed a woman with confidence, and I really like that. So it just jumped out to me, so I chose it. So my first mini lesson would be Social Studies and Art History, and the standard that I chose for that is SS3 CG2. The students will discuss the character of different historical figures. So this painting was made in 1985. So I figured I could have all the students pick a historical figure in that time, of course a female one, to tie into the art. And so they would have to pick their woman figure, and then they would write about it, what was her lifestyle like, what do you see in the picture, what's the meaning of the artwork, etc. So they could just tie all that into their writing, and then they could draw a picture of their historical figure to tie in just some more art, even though I know you didn't have to, just for it to be more fun for the students. And then my second mini lesson is Language Arts and Aesthetics. And so the standard I chose for that one is ELAGSE3W1. Write opinion pieces on topics or text supporting a point of view with reason. So for this one, I asked them a series of questions, the 3 questions, such as, do you like the painting? Does the painting make you feel good or bad? And what do you think the meaning of this painting is, or how do you interpret this painting? So with this one, I had them look at the photo again. This one right here, I'd have them look at this again. And then I would have them write their own story of what they think the meaning of this picture is, or I could have them create their own story of whatever they want this story to be of the painting, to incorporate some creativity for the students. So I thought that was a good way to tie into the painting. And so my mini lesson 3 is Math and Art Criticism. And so the standard I chose for that one is MGSE3G1. Understand that shapes in different categories may share attributes, and that the shared attributes can define a larger category. So recognizing the shapes. So they would pick 4 shapes out of this painting right here, 4 different geometric shapes, and then they would have to draw the shapes exactly how they are in the painting, color them the same exact color in the painting, and then they would have to name the shapes. And then after they named the geometric shapes, they could come up with a different shape incorporating all 4 of the different shapes, just for it to be a little bit more creative. And I thought that was a good way to tie in geometry with the painting, because there was a bunch of geometric shapes involved in the painting. My mini lesson 4 is Science and Art Project. And this one was really hard for me to come up with a science topic, because as you can see, it just has a lot of patterns, and the emphasis is the woman dancing. So I had to be really creative on this one, and so I picked the standard S3C S5. Students will communicate scientific ideas and activities clearly. So what I came up with this, I incorporated a earth rotation dance. So it involved the painting because of the dancing emphasis of the lady dancing. So I thought that was a cool way to incorporate it, and it would be fun for the students to do. So they would have to demonstrate the earth rotation dance clearly and demonstrate it, so I knew that they knew the Earth's rotation. And then for the art project, they would get a styrofoam ball, which would be provided by me, and they would draw the Earth or paint or use markers, whatever they wanted to do, on the styrofoam ball and create the Earth. And they would have to use the correct colors and such to do the Earth. But I thought that would be a great way to incorporate dancing into it, because there wasn't much of a science topic in the painting. But I thought that would be a cool and interesting way for the students to have fun while doing it. So thank you for listening to my 4 mini lessons.